Okay, in this video, we are going to learn how to make the inside of the pouch with the zipper and everything, the zip puller. I have also made sure that my stitch line are on a different layer. Like suppose I want to hide the stitch line, I can uh, probably hide them. If I want it back, I can have it back. This will also help me in separating the material. If I want to add a separate thread color onto the stitching line, I can do that, which would not be possible if you're on the same default, like if you're in the same layer. So make sure you do that. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from here. Let's say I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to go in the front view, and I'm going to take a rectangle here, and I'll start from the center, probably here, and I'll mark this. This one would be probably, I'll take this as 195 and click enter. And to set the height, I'll set it at 100 and click enter. So this is something that I want. Okay, I'll put this here to see whether the height is coming out right. I can probably make this a little smaller if I want. And I can also do another thing. I can just take this. Uh, we don't need this right now, so we can use this and we can hide the object. So I'll just go to this bulb and hide it. So we just need to concentrate on the inner zipper line. So here I'll use the fillet, and the radius is already set at 10, which is absolutely fine. So I'll just click once, click second, right leg, click once, leg second, right leg, click once, click second, right leg, click once, click second. And I'll go to the right view here, go to set view and go to the right view. So I have something like this. Okay. Now I can push this down on the C plane like this if I want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, Control C, Control V. I'm duplicating it and I'm putting this two blocks away like this. Okay, and I'll put another one in the center. So Control C, Control V, and I'll put this one in the center like this. Now to this one, I'm going to scale it a bit and scale this a bit. And I'm going to bring a curve from here. So there is a tool by which you can easily do it. Instead of using the curve tool, what you can do is you can go to curve and you have this cross section profile. So carefully, click the way you want the profile to be. Like suppose I want it like this, 1, 2, 3, and click enter. And then you have to click start the cross section line. So this is, I'll mark this cross section line and I'll mark this cross section line. So every time I'm clicking, it's giving me a I'm clicking with a shift so that it gives me a straight line plus at the same time a curve line. So here also and here also. Okay, now I use the sweep to rail. I can remove this one if I don't want to see this. I'll just probably remove. So I have these four things. So sweep to rail. So I'll click this rail and I'll click this rail. Then click these short lines, curve lines, and click enter and close the curve, and we have something like this. Now, sometimes what you want is like in my pouch, the zipper went all the way to the bottom. So I didn't have to create a partition. But in some cases, when you have to create partition, I'm just showing you how it is done. So I'll take the polyline and I'll just make a straight line by clicking shift, click enter. And what I'm going to do is, so this is my polyline, you know. So if I can just see this, it's going a little above, and it's giving this, there's a partition here and there's a partition here as well. So I'm going to divide this. So I'm going to first project these lines here. So how am I going to do that? So first I'm going to select this line here, and here we have this project curve, and I'll select this, and I'll click enter. So we have a vertical, we don't want this one, so I'll just probably select this, and we're going to, I'll push this a little bit up like this. Okay, and we go over to the project curve, and we select this, and here select surface, polysurface mesh to and press enter when done. So direction is in the Z, we don't want it in Z, so we can have it in the custom plane. And here I'll just select enter, and it'll ask me the projection. So let's say I want it like here, and I want, so we have these two projections, one is here and one is this projection. These two projections are there, and I can split this easily. Now I'll just go over to here, and I'll select the split command and select my curve, the select this and select this and press. So now you can see this area is projected, but it's kind of divided, which I definitely did not want. So let's do this again. So maybe at this point my seam is here. So here there's a process where you can do SRF, and you can click on seam, click on this area, and just let's try this again. So SRF seam, select this, and instead of having it here, we're gonna have it right at the I'll probably have it here. Click OK. And now if I select this, now if I'm going to add the split command, so I'll use the split command and select the cutting edge and select the cutting edge here as well, and then click enter. So if you can actually see this, this is our first surface and this is our second surface. Okay, now I'm going to add a split here in the center, divide this area. So here we have the left mouse for split, and if we click the right mouse, this is to bring out by splitting it by isocurves. So I'll show you how to do the right mouse, and wrong object is selected. So select and select, click enter. So we have one here, select one, and I'll select one here and click enter. So I have split it. I can go to my properties panel and bring it onto a new layer like this. If I want to change the color of the layer, I can just select it. Let's say I want a purple and lighter color, which is much nicer. Now I want to have an iso curve in the center. So I'll go to curve and I will go over here. We have, if we want to extract an iso curve, we have curve from object. We go to extract iso curve and I select here. Again, I've selected the wrong object, but it's okay. Selected this, and I hope I've selected right to the bottom, and then click enter, and that's it. So we have a iso curve, which is this one, and okay, so here I'm going to add the stitching, my zipper. So here I'm going to add the zip, and here I'm going to take the rounded rectangle and around the curve. So the split that I had done, the extraction of the iso curve that I had done, I'll just take this one and I'll select from here and extract it like this. So click like this, and maybe, yeah, like this. Okay, and here I'm going to use the pipe command. So I'll just take this one. I'm zooming it to show you. So here I will use the pipe command, and I'm going to take one side and I'm going to use it at 0.08. Click enter, and another side would be also 0.08. Enter, click enter. So we have something like this. If I want, I can increase this thing. So I'll just do Control Z, and maybe I'll just pull this inside a bit like this, and I'll again use my pipe round corner, and I'll use it as 1. 1 is too much, so I'll use it as 0.1, let's see. Yeah, so I think 2 is nice. So I'll take this, select one here, and this also 0.2. Click enter, get something like this. Okay, now I'm going to take the poly surface and Control C, Control V, and push this one up like this. And push this one on the side, and this one again on the side like that. And I can remove this one, this small rectangle. So I've already created this one. I can take this, select this, and push this down like this. Okay, now I'll select both of them, go to array curve, select my base point. So this is my base point, and 600 seems fine to me, and I'll click OK. And here I can just move this a bit and see if this is fitting nicely. Just to Control Z. I see some kind of an overlap, so let's see, I hope the overlap. So I'm trying to adjust this. Yeah, so this is how it's gonna look. And maybe what you can do is just take this and maybe make it a little narrower like this. And you can see in the rendered view, this is giving a good look of the zipper. Okay, now we will add the puller to this, the zip puller. So to add the zip puller, let's just do one thing. I'm just going to fit all of this on the other side, and I'm going to take this one, and I'll take this one, and I'll probably go to my properties panel and I want to give it a green kind of this thing, and this to show that's a different layer, so I can give it a purple. Okay, now I will go over to this bulb and go to show object. So we have this, and I'll select all of this, and I can group it right now. So I'll group it. Maybe I'll separate it later on. So I would have to adjust it over here. So just click and take, move this over here. Just push it up. And see if this is coming out right. You can adjust it from inside. Probably just select this area and maybe just make it, spread it a bit like this, and just take it inside like this. Okay, and I can obviously go over here and push this one. Well, actually, this doesn't have anything here, so I would rather want it to be inside rather than outside. So I want it like inside, like this, so that this area gets hidden. Now I can see this in the rendered view. Now I can bring a picture here for to see how the zip puller actually works. So I can go to this plane and go to add a picture plane, and here I do have a zip puller. So just select this one and select this. Also, it's not, and suppose I want to scale this down, so what I can do is I can use scale 2D. Just select this and select this and maybe scale it down. So I want to scale this way. Okay, this is how much I want to scale. Okay, now I will start working from here. So I'll take my own this thing. Maybe I want to start from here. I can either use my start using the control points and control point curve and start tracing from here, or I can make something of my own. So I'll start from here. I'll just take some reference from here, but I'll do my own thing. So I'll start from here. Select, and I'm going to take the, and make sure that near is clicked so that your point is selected, and just click shift and click shift once more and click enter. Now what you can do is, like suppose I'll just select this one and take this point and push it down here. Select this and control join. Okay, and I'll take this one and I'll mirror this. So I'll click on mirror instead of finding mirror. This is a faster process. Just run the command and just now there is a gap between the two. So here what you can do is you can just select this area. We can use the adjustable curve blend. So start from here and just adjust it. Make sure it's joined. Click OK. And here also I'll do the same thing. Right click, use duplicate the command, so start and OK. So it's joined. Now I'll select all of this and control J once more. And make sure that all of this is selected. If I feel the curves are way too much, what you can do is you can go to rebuild and this is 52 curves, so you can reduce it. I don't want to reduce it to 15. Or can go for 20 if you want the sharpness. And let's say I want 20 like let's keep it to 25. Yeah, so we have a curve like this, which is quite organic looking. Now what I'm going to do is I will just take this one and I'm going to use offset. So offset, and I'm going to offset distance by, let's keep it to 0.5. Click enter, and I want it inside, so click enter like this. And I can select this one and select this line and probably adjust these lines a bit, if you feel that they're going way too. Yeah, and I'll also select this, click on and select this area and push it a little outside the circle. As I would be cutting this, I won't really require it so much. Okay, now I will take this one and I'm going to cap this. So surface from planar curve, I'll cap it. I'll take this and this a bit. Okay, and I am also going to cap this. So first I'll take the bottom one and I'm going to cap it in the similar form. Cap this. Okay, so I'm going to use the Boolean difference. So here use the Boolean difference, select this and click enter and select this one, click enter. So you get a Boolean difference like this. Now you can see, you can just move this one away. Like, let's take a rounded rectangle here. Click on the center somewhere around here and just move this a bit like this. Okay, I'm going to take a line and just make a line like this, and I would be using the trim command. So first I will select the line that and then take the trim, just remove the bottom area, and here I would take this one and push this a little up, just so. I'll just take this one and select this, go to the trim and remove this area like this. Just remove this as well. Okay. Now I'm not too sure where this thing is. So let's say I select this area and it is very far off. So I will use the move tool and select from here, and I'll push it here, here like this. Take this, put it up. Maybe if you want to, yeah, like this, and just like this, somewhere like this. So we have, just push this one a little down like this. Okay, now what I have to do is use the surface from I will use the extrude curve straight, and I get something like this. So yeah, this is it. And here I need to add thickness to it. So what you can do is you can use the offset surface. Let's keep it to 0.4 and see how this works. Solid, yes, and click enter. So we get this surface. I just need to make sure that the surface is sort of touching the floor like this. You can just, no, need to arrow this down. Yeah, like this. Okay, now we have to make a circle, and for the circle what I can do is I can just use like I need to extract a curve. So we'll go to extract iso curve, select, here, click enter. Okay, and here I will probably just take this one and I can, so first I'm going to take a circle. So I'm going to circle around the curve, and I'm going to choose the curve. This is my curve, and I'm going to choose my circle that's going to come like, let's say like this, and So I'm going to choose a circle. So this is one circle. So I'm going to choose it around the curve, select it, and here is my circle. And I'm going to pipe this. So I'm going to use the pipe command, select, and here I'm going to use 0.5, and see, this is coming out fine. And I'll take another one, 0.5, click, click. Yeah, just select this and maybe move this like this, and push this a little down like this. Maybe you can adjust it. Select it, like this. Click on this one and delete it. And then we are going to make this loop. I'll make a rounded rectangle. So here I'm making a rounded rectangle, just something like this. Okay, and I'll take this here and take this here, and I can just take this area. So select with the object control point, select this area, move it, and select this and move this. And here what you can do is, I'll just take this and I'll go to surface planar curve, and again extrude this. Okay, and I can go for spiral, so, or I can use a cylinder. So I'll just select a cylinder. Maybe I'll select a cylinder like this, and select a cylinder like this. Just move it, up like this. Select it. Make sure in all the views it's coming out fine, you know. And I'll use my Boolean difference. Select this, click enter, select this, click enter. So you have this one, and if you want another one, so make another cylinder. So here, and just select, and here I can extend it a bit like this, move it around like this, and take this here, scale it down, scale it down, push it over there like this, and do the same command, Boolean difference. Select this, click enter, select this, click enter. So uh, you have this one as well as this one. So basically it has to go inside here, and I just realized that maybe my circle wasn't that big enough. So in case I want to untrim this, so I'll just select this and right click and click this area, so it's untrimmed. And I want a bigger circle here, so I'll take the cylinder again, make a small one, and take it here, push it here like this, make it smaller, make it smaller, and just push it down like this. And just use the Boolean difference again. Select this, click enter, select this, click enter. So you have something like this, that is and you need to adjust it over here. So first I will take this one, and I'll take this ring as well, and I'll group it, and I'll first put it here. So and I would have to rotate this because this edge goes here and this one will go at the top. So just need to rotate it like this. Okay. And if I ungroup it, maybe this one um, I would have to move this one over like this ring. So you need to adjust the size of it, the angle, how the angle is going to fall. Okay, so maybe it's going to come here and then this is going to get attached. So I now select everything, select this one, and select this, and Control G. And now I am going to orient this. So I will orient the object on the surface. So I'll select this here. Let's see. Select this. Move this here. and I can just rotate this a bit. Push it out. Yeah, so a lot of things have to be taken care of. And I'll take this one and take this out a bit like this. Now I can ungroup this at this point. Ungroup. And see this one. And I would need to scale it a bit and maybe take this and this together and push it in and push it like this. And here now I'm going to take this and put it over here. So use it the same way. Select the object and put it like this. And you can adjust it. Suppose it's not fallen on the right place. So I'll just take this, put it up, push it here, and now I'm gonna rotate it and bring it down, bring it on the side, and here I will just maybe I'll tilt it a bit. Yeah, select it and just make it go inside. Yeah, so this one can easily fall like this, easily fall like this. There you go. So I can go to my layers and here I can just remove this one. I don't need this. I don't need to see this one. I need no need to see this one. And I think the pouch is ready, and you can make other changes as well, but this is a very click on ungroup. Select this, okay, and I would remove this line, remove this curve here, and we can remove this curve. We can remove this curve and then see in the rendered view.